everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. I put some new cameras. Rance Jason. Who's Rance Jason? Oh, Rance and Jason. How you doing, Rance? I put a couple of overheads up, microphones. So tell me how this ride symbol's coming through. Is there a lot of overtone, overring, or what? What's going on with that? Now, Jason and Rance, you don't have the PDFs, correct? Okay, good. All right. I hope. You do, Jason? Good for you. All right. Rance, you don't. Okay, Rance, if you want the PDFs, I'm going to put my email in here. And after the lesson, unfortunately, that's when I could send them to you. Okay? Next time, you get on my mailing list, and what I'll do, hold on a second. Email me and I will send them to you. You will get, if you're going to frequent the lessons, the afternoon lessons are on YouTube and the evening lessons are on my site. So if you're going to frequent this, I will send you in the beginning of the week the agenda for Monday and Wednesday, the 1 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. and the PDFs. So email me, I'll put you on my mailing list, and we'll go ahead with that. Okay, anyway, Mike. You have any questions about the lesson that we did last time? Now, what I've done, the lesson for today is the interpretation of stick control book. All right, I'm not by no means rewriting stick control book, as some people are assuming. No way. That book is gold. That is the Bible of drumming. Yeah, well, we all are, Mike. We're all working hard to put it together. The thing is to be consistent, put a lot of time in, and slow and focus. Now, the book, I had the original copy a couple times, and then I bought the newest copy about a year ago, and it comes with a CD. Now, the way Jimmy Chapin, whoever's playing, I am assuming that's Jimmy Chapin, he's playing on the hi-hat. And that's, in my opinion, that's just hearing how it sounds. You need an instructor to understand it. You know, Rance, do you have the Advanced Techniques for a Modern Drummer, the Jimmy Chapin book? If you do, open that up, and the stick control book. Now, I started to do this the other night with Mike, and there was Paul, he was listening, and the other Mike and a couple other guys. The way stick control book is presented, and there's about 1,000 different ways to do the stick control book, okay? The way it's presented, the first line is a 2-measure increment. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now the way we're going to interpret this is a little different. It has to do with, first off, the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone in the lesson that I'm giving from the Jimmy Chapin book. So we're going to do the stick control book, but we're going to interpret the stick control book differently. Instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, going to interpret it as 1E and 2E and 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4. Do we understand that, gentlemen? The interpretation? Now, because we're working from the Jim Chapin book against the jazz times dotted eighth notes, I'm making the stick control book in dotted eighth notes. So what we're doing, instead of playing on one surface, we're going to do a drum set application. We're going to make all the rights equal the bass drum, all the lefts equal the snare drum. So let's just play 1E and 2E and 4E and we're going to take down down. 1E and 2E and E and 4E and that's how we're interpreting the lines. Well, for example, let me do one more so you actually see it. Line 3 is presented in the stick control book as 1 and 2 and 4. Okay? We're going to interpret that line. We're going to make it a dotted eighth note. 1E and 2E and 3E and we're going to play all the rights with the bass drum. 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and E and 4E and. Now, I need, before I go any further, I know, Mike, you understand it. Jason and Lance. That's who you are, right, Lance? Rance, I'm sorry. Do we all understand it to this point? And besides, Jason and Rance, where are you guys from? And how long have you guys been playing? Good, okay, Jason. How about you, Rance? You're from Pittsburgh, okay. All right, so now, the first line, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and what we're going to do now, we're going to play all the rights with the bass drum. But this time, we're going to put the left foot, a heel and toe method. And that's what I use all the time when I'm teaching the jazz pattern. I mean, it's open for a lot of other things, but I'm locking myself in as 1E and 2E and 3E and 4 against the pattern. So we have 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. A little slower. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. Now we're going to add the jazz harmony. Now this is, I'm not playing the triplets, I'm playing it with the dotted eighth. So I have 1E and the 2E and the 3, 4. 1E and the 2, 3, 4. 3-stroke down, a 3-stroke down. You all understand what that is? The 3-stroke down. 3-stroke down, a 3-stroke down. Now we'll play the line, all the rights with the bass drum, all left with the snare drum, hi-hat hitting 2 and 4. A little faster. On the hi-hat. Now, gentlemen, do we all understand that? Hello? If you're having difficulty seeing it and it's lagging on you, reboot your computer. Okay. It's just a nice interpretation because where I'm going to go with that is in the back of the Jimmy Chapin book with the dotted eighths. Okay? It's all associated. And it makes life a little easier. Then we go into the real McCoy, which is, in my opinion, the Gary Chaffee books, The Elements of Triplets. Okay, let's do line 2. It's just the reverse of line 1. Line 1, we're playing the bass drum, snare drum. Now we're going to play snare drum, bass drum. So I'm going to do the way it's presented to you in stick control book as starting with the left hand. It's left, right sequence. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Now, we're going to play now the left hand on the snare, the bass drum, the R with the bass drum. 1 E and 2 E and 3, the 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, we're going to add the hi-hat. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 3 E and 4. Now it's essential you count. We throw the right hand in now. 1 E and left hand, left foot. E and nice and slow. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and we go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and a little up tempo. Line 1, 2 up, 2 5. Line 2, 2 5. We go, line 1. Now, it's very useful, and it's, I think, a good method or a good approach to developing. Okay. Any questions, gentlemen? Any questions? Well, there's a reason for that. I'm restricting it to that. I'm being very mechanical, very technical with the free stroke down, a free stroke. What I try and do with that, you know, I'm not going to do play a jazz pattern like I'm playing rock. I think that sounds pretty terrible. What I'm doing, this is a straight ahead, I'm locking it in kind of pattern. I want to maintain with my right hand all 4 notes the same, the quarters, the downbeat, the pulse. 1 E and 2 E. They're all coming down from the same spot. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Now I add the da, which is an upstroke. So in order to have the level system in there, it becomes a free stroke because it's up, down stroke, up, free stroke, down. So it gives me the consistency of all 4. You go 1, 2, 3, all 4. Big play. Coming out from the same spot. When you keep practicing it that way, it becomes automatic pilot. I happen to believe that's what I was taught by Joe Morello. When I first came in there, and he asked me to sit behind his drum set, the one he does the Take 5 with the Stealing Drums, he asked me to play my jazz time, okay? And I played it for him, and he was kind, and he said, well, if you don't mind me saying, but it sounds like a rock drummer trying to play jazz, which he was correct. You know, if you see the Buddy Rich Scholarship Award, the last one they did, I believe, with the Neil Peart thing, you know, all those guys were swinging, except for one guy. He was playing like it was a rock pattern. name of the tune was Cottondale. But it doesn't work that way. I'm playing straight ahead. I'm not playing free. I'm not playing with an open time, nor am I playing melodically. I'm playing mechanically and mathematically, so I'm instructing how the dotted eighth note, if they're exercises, to play. But that's very important. One. Even if you can't get the free stroke down up there, just do four notes coming from the same spot. Triplets. So on and so forth. So that takes care of line 1 and line 2. How come there's no interaction here with, what's his name again? Rance. Are you still here? If you're not, there's a lot of other people that I'm getting an account on, and there's no one else interacting inside of the chat. Okay, we're going to go to line 3. I have to break this down. Some guys know, some guys don't know. So I'm going to take it from ground 0 and develop it for you. Okay? Line 3 is presented, what's going on with this computer? Line 3 is presented as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The interpretation that we're using all throughout the page is the dotted eighth note. 1 E and 2 E and 3. 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 2. Okay? And then we take it downtown and the snare drum. 1 E and 2 E and E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and add the left foot. 1 E and the 2 E, nice and slow. 3 E and the 4. 1 E and the 2 E and 3 E and E and the 1 E and the 2 E and 3 E and the 4 E and here's the free stroke. Now line 3. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3. Now. I just hope that ring is getting out of there, because like I said, I put overhead mics in that should catch a lot of that ring. I guess when this is actually being recorded after the lesson, you can come back, subscribe to my channel, and you'll can view the lesson again. And I do a lot of talking, like I said, inside of the lesson for instructional reasons. However, I'm going to do, as a matter of fact, I'm making 3 videos tomorrow on this stuff. And I will upload them to YouTube. And I'm also, the ride cymbal, is there any overtone in your mic? Okay, well maybe I can tone it down a little bit. Let me just up that a little bit, hold on. I'll try it. I changed the settings on the two mics. Does that lessen it? Or makes it more? Does it make the ring more or less? Mike? Jason? Okay. Let me see. All right, how about now, Mike? Okay, that's a good question, Jason. I pay attention to everything. Like I explained the other day, you know, I've gone to college and took some music courses and played a little bit of piano. I don't play piano, but I studied the theory and the harmony and the modes and whatever. Now, I don't know if everybody here has a piano or is accustomed to a piano or whatever. But if you play one note on the piano, you get one sound. If you play two notes together, say like an A, B, now it's a different sound. I play A by itself or play B by itself, two different sounds. And I play both of them together in harmony, it's a totally different sound. So, when I'm playing my ride cymbal and my bass drum, I try to maintain the consistent sound, sort of a color. I'm not exploding my bass drum when I'm playing jazz. Like so. I'm feathering it in. Now, my hi-hat, what I'm doing with the hi-hat, and I always do this, when I'm teaching something straight ahead like this, or technical or mechanical, with the left foot, if you have the PDF, it says on the, it should say on the PDF, I believe, heel and toe. My heel is going to be on the count of one. Okay, that opens the hi-hat. One. My hi-hat is now open. Now I'm going to hit two, which is, first one now, my toe is up. When I hit two, I squish it, and my heel comes up. So I'm using the heel and toe. One and heel and toe, and heel and toe. Again, it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's my actual timekeeper. That keeps me in place. Everything's fine. Anything you want with it, but for this kind of stuff, I'm dropping the 2 and 4. 1, 2, 4. Heel, up, heel, up. What do you mean forceful? It's a much more forceful motion than you were doing. What kind of motion? You're going 1. You're playing your foot flat-footed. It's not. It's a heel and toe. That gives me the motion. Ding, ding, 1. Let's put my body into it. 1. You don't want to take it solo. Keeping that going on. Right. It's like this. Back and forth. Heel, up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's telling me we're 2 and 4. piano player or the horns, or whatever. That's I'm locking in. I'm playing a straight ahead commercial kind of thing. I can play anything I want. You know, I can play the tune, I can do some fill-ins, lead-ins rather, and what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm restricting myself to doing this because it's mechanical. Once you have the control, 1, 2, 3, 4. That keeps me where I'm at. So you need to practice heel. Even if you just do this. Play the bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Feather the bass drum. And just play straight quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple. And play with the left hand quarter notes against that. 5s and 6s. Well, it's only going to help you, Jason. Are you going to come back tonight, Jason? That's the, you have my address on my website, correct? That's at 8:30 p.m. tonight. I'm keeping it open free for the rest of the month. Okay, that's 4 lines, the paradiddle. Instead of 1, line 5 is stick control book. 1, and 2, and 4, and. Good for you, Jason. All right, the paradiddle is presented in 8th notes. 1, and 2. Now we're going to play with the dot. E and E and E and 4. All right, bass drum and left foot and snare drum. Okay, 1 E and 2 E and 2 E and 4. Yeah, you know, it's like you're not going to. What is that? It's not something you're going to play with the band all the time. It's developing control. I'm taking the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone and putting it into developing jazz independence. So I play the paradiddle. I'm going to stop at line 5, and tonight I'm going to continue 6 through 12. Then I'm going to explain why I'm doing this tonight for the first page in the back of the book. I don't have the book in front of me. And then next week we're going to go into the syncopation book and do the same thing. So at this point, is there any questions? Any suggestions as far as subject matter, requests? Well, you should work on all of them. Take one line at a time. Take it slow, focus and concentrate. Okay? Now, Jason, have you been here before? Or did you get the PDFs off Facebook? Or did I mail them to you? Guess what? You've been here before, and you got the PDFs what? From email or from Facebook? Okay, good. All right. Now, lessons are Mondays and Wednesdays. They're 1 p.m. Monday and Wednesday on YouTube. And in the evening, 8:30 on Monday and Wednesday, they're on my site. You have the address, so check it out. And like I said, I'm going to keep it open for a little while longer. And then eventually it's just going to be YouTube, and then it's going to be a paid-for site. I've been in contact with my computer guy, and we're going to be making instructional videos, which will be posted on the site. But they'll have to be paid for. Very minimal. $1.50, $2, $2.50 with the PDF sheet. Okay? And I'll let everybody know each other. So what you should do, Jason, visit the site, sign the guest book, say hello. And if you have any questions, email me, and we'll talk about it. Okay. Now, hey Mike, I have some new views. New cameras. Now this is the overhead view, right? Okay, what's going on, computer? Let me get the... Hold on. Where are you? There you go. All right, this is the overhead. Mike, tell me which one. All right, I'm going to put another one on. I'm going to close it up. I just want your opinion. How do we like that guy? It's coming to you. Okay. There you go. That's another view. Okay, then we have another view. Which is in front of me. And I believe another view. Oh, it didn't come on. It came off. I'm sorry. I have to work on that one. So that's only 3 cameras. I apologize. Why it went off, I don't know. We'll go back to the overhead. Okay. Okay, no questions, guys? The third one? Let's see what that looks like. Oh, the third one's off. Let's see this one. Is that one good? Mike, is that one you're talking about? That one. You like that one, Mike? This is so wacky for me. All right. Anyway, tonight, 8:30 p.m. I'm going to put the site, you have the address, Jason, Vance, you have the address, and whoever else is watching. Now this is going to be, okay, good. All right, I'm still working on this. All this stuff is like crazy, man. It's so difficult to play this stuff, to teach this stuff, to talk to you gentlemen, and be my own audio video guy. So, with that being said, I am going to, or if I could find it, where are we? Here we go. Come on. No, that's not it. Okay. Anyway, time to say goodbye until tonight. Okay, gentlemen, see everybody tonight. Take care.